Hello, Slam Nation. I'm one of your hosts, Ethan Proudfoot.
And I'm Anthony Delgado.
And I'm Thomas Delaney. This week, we're going to start off by explaining what we are, then we're going to go to who we are, and then we're going to go to why we do this podcast. Then we have a lineup with an interview with a chairman, Tony Mesa. Then we're going to see what's up in the nation, and then we're going to move on to a game to end off the show.
To start off, what is SLAM and what is SLAM Nation? SLAM is a public charter school that provides free tuition to all of our students. And how you can get into it is it's like a lottery draft. So you get picked. And what is SLAM Nation? You may be wondering. SLAM Nation is a podcast which is first ever in SLAM history, which includes all other SLAMs around the nation, and they help on the project and stuff. And we do fun games. We do interviews that people have major influence on SLAM as an organization. Then we do interviews with people around the SLAM Nevada, talking about their idea or thoughts on a main idea. And now here's Anthony Delgado with who we are.
All right, guys, who we are. Thomas, do you know what SLAM stands for?
What does SLAM stand for?
It stands for Sports, Leadership, and Management. Or in some schools, it's Sports, Leadership, Arts, Management. And there are different schools around the nation. And the 5 states that they're held in are Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, and Florida. And the one thing that we all share in common is that we all have CTE classes. So for example, we have 3 CTE classes. That's video production, marketing, and sportsman. Now I'm gonna give it to Thomas talking about why we do this.
Now, since this is our first time doing this, we want to work on building that connection with other SLAM schools. We're here to really grow together as a community of SLAM. You know, I've been here for a couple of years, yet I've barely even talked to anyone from SLAM Miami. Not like that's an issue or anything, but it's really just we want to work on building that community, that more Slamily foundation, and really just come together as SLAM as together. 3.
All right, now that you guys learned about us, let's get into SLAM Nation.
Wait, before we go on to that, Thomas, I heard you have an interview with SLAM's chairman, Tony Mesa.
Yes, I do. I have him here right now. Let's see what's up. All right. So let's just get this interview started with a simple question. You know, what is the SLAM Foundation? You know, like, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to students? What does it all mean, you know?
Absolutely. Real quick first, what was your name? I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry.
I'm Thomas. Thomas Delaney.
Thomas. Okay. Thomas, it's a pleasure. What grade are you in, Thomas?
I'm a senior this year, so almost out of here.
Okay. Excellent. Well, listen, enjoy senior year. We didn't communicate, so I wanted to know who I was speaking with. Thank you, Thomas. Well, so the SLAM Foundation, Thomas, it's a nonprofit organization that we've created. And it basically its purpose is to serve and support the SLAM network of schools that we have. We're a national network of charter schools. As you know, you're at the SLAM Nevada. And listen, we're gonna get to that. I have some pop quizzes for you, Thomas, for later to see what the I know we're not in school session, it's a bullpen session, but I'll have some pop quizzes. I'm curious to see I'll give you a little hints, you know, how many slams we have, where they're at, etc.
Yeah.
But the foundation, you know, it's the overall sort of like the parent nonprofit organization that's purpose is just to focus in and really serve and support all of our charter schools nationwide and provide resources, professional development, and really any support that they need to be able to move forward on the mission that we have at SLAM and really do their best work for the students, the families, and the communities that we serve.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's nice. I never thought about it, you know, as deep as that, you know?
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of people always say like, oh, Pitbull and all that, because, you know, SLAM Foundation and Pitbull. That's how I first recognized it, you know? But it's good to hear it's not just, you know, some rapper from Miami, you know, creating this school foundation but there's much more to it. So yeah, that's cool.
Pitbull's one of the, as you probably know, Thomas, Pitbull's the you know, one of the co-founders and he, you know, he bleeds SLAM through and through, and you know, he has a big role in the organization, and he provides a lot of support for us, and we're excited. The foundation is part of that mission, but Mr. Worldwide, we SLAM on our own end, Thomas, and we'll get to that because I saw some of the items. We ourselves are going to try to follow in Pitbull steps, and he's known as Mr. Worldwide. There's an international component that we're exploring for Slam as well. So we're excited for those things.
Yeah, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, I know every time he comes out here for a concert, he always shouts out Slam. I've seen like the videos and all of it. So it's always cool to show his support, or to see.
Yeah, he's a big believer in education. He always says, if you saw Thomas, I don't know if you saw the videos, but in these concerts, he'll always say a teacher changed his life.
Yeah.
And Hope Martinez is the teacher, and he's brought her up on stage. He always talks about how she changed his life. She changed the trajectory of his life and his belief in himself, which is sort of some of the seeds, I think, to his belief and being such a strong advocate for education and such a big supporter. So
that's definitely cool, it's amazing. Um, as a chairman, what is your like job? What do you do as a chairman for the whole Slam Foundation? What's like your role in the company and all that?
sure. So as chairman and president of the Slam Foundation, my job is really it's a lot of oversight, right? It's a lot of fidelity to the mission and the vision, and it's sort of in different organizations, different roles and have different roles and different capacities have different responsibilities. And my role as the chairman, as the president, is sort of like the 30,000-foot view of the entire organization to make sure that everything's running the way that it should be running, that we're being true to our mission and to our vision and to our core values. And one of the things that we like to say is we want to make sure, as chairman, and we have an exceptional team, Thomas. I mean, you cannot run the Slam Foundation, and you cannot run and oversee. And I'm not gonna give you the number of schools, but you can't oversee how many schools we have nationwide, and provide the kind of service and support without the type of team that we have. There's a lot of moving parts, none of which move without this team that we have. But as the chairman, a big part of my role is to make sure that we have the right people. It's kind of like a school bus. Let's go to with a school bus analogy. You have the right people on the school bus, but very importantly, they're also in the right seats.
Right.
And that's important because you want to make sure that things are executed the way that they have to do, and everyone's doing their job, which we're really blessed at the foundation. Like I said, we have an exceptional team, and our team cares so deeply, Thomas, about you, about Slam Nevada, about all the students and our mission. So it's not really hard work to make that happen, but there is a lot of work to get done.
Because I know every year it seems like there's a new Slam school. Since I started coming here in freshman year, I swear I always hear about a new Slam school coming. A couple of years ago they were talking about adding one up in Reno, which is like it's insane what you guys do and how it's just a growing system. It's just like it's cool to see this foundation of education. Just to help all these kids. Through obviously like sports and management, but also arts and all that. So it's pretty amazing to see how it's growing.
Thank you, Thomas. And listen, there's nothing better to hear it than to hear from one of our very own Slam students. So I'm telling you, I didn't know what to expect with this interview, but hearing that just made my day, because to hear one of our Slam students, one of our own, have that perception and have that feeling, means a lot. And to go back to that point, Thomas, that's one of the big parts as chairman in the Slam Foundation and our team. Identifying communities, in which we can really execute our mission, and serve the families and serve the students that we seek to serve. And it's a lot of work, because you have to identify the community, then you have to work, each state, as I'm sure you know, Thomas, each city, the departments of education are different. There's different requirements. Some are friendlier, some are less friendly. And you're kind of really trying to hit a moving target at times.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of work that goes into it, but it's really worthwhile when you're able to identify the right community and put in all the work and then see the school come to pass. Because you, Thomas, you're at Slam Nevada right now, right? You're sitting in a physical building. You have like we were talking about before, those cool TVs in the back, that cool camcorder. But before it was Slam Nevada, Thomas, like I like to say, it was words on a page and numbers on a spreadsheet. That's what it was.
Right.
And then we had to go to the Department of Education, present, build it, and they will come. So anyway, it's part of the process, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Um, What the space that we are creating to our school students and mission of the foundation, like what the podcast, this is a brand new idea, and this is like sort of our way to connect all the slam schools together. What other ways is there just to connect the whole community as a whole? Because I've only seen students from Slam Miami come down here once, which is like, I'm not asking them to come down here, but it's like, it's definitely
Yeah.
cool to see that we're making those connections more with the Slam schools. I'm just wondering if there's any other like means or ways that this is happening outside of like this podcast.
Thomas, let me tell you, you're asking some good questions, my friend. These are some good questions. You guys are well prepared, and it speaks to it's actually on point with some of the things that we're working on, because what you just said is exactly what our goal is. We really, and again, I hope you're not trying to trick me to tell you how many slams we have or where they're at, but we're really spread out. Um, so that's been one of the challenges as the Slam Foundation, because we're nationwide and we are so spread out. It's sometimes there are some challenges and some logistical issues in trying to collaborate as much as we would like, because that's
Yeah.
really our number one goal, or our big goal. And to make that happen, believe it or not, COVID and the pandemic has somehow helped that process, because it sort of accelerated, the remote process, and like these Zoom calls, things like this that didn't necessarily happen so easily before COVID. But to answer your question, we are trying to. It's one of the foundation's biggest priorities actually right now, and the team is kind of brainstorming to try to create what are some pathways and some avenues in which we can make that happen, because we do want our schools, if physically they can't do it because we're too far apart and logistically it's too tough, we want to try to do what you're saying. Maybe we could do some visits, but even via Zoom, we've talked about having like a Slam Olympics and
Oh,
competitions among the different
that's
networks.
pretty cool,
So
actually.
trying to create, that'd be fun, right?
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
definitely be fun.
So we're trying.
I would participate in that.
I like it. What the that's what we're trying. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to that's our goal, and now we're trying to identify pathways in which we can make that happen, because there's a lot of ways that we can do it, for academic collaboration, the arts. You guys are doing. I was so excited, Thomas. I was not aware that there was a podcast show
Really?
at Slam Nevada. Yeah, I didn't know that. So um, I go to Slam Miami often, obviously, because I'm based here in Slam. I mean, in Miami, and I always have the opportunity to visit the Slam Radio as often as I can,
Yeah,
and their
I would like
podcast
to see
team.
that
And
too. It looks cool.
see, that's something that I want to do, because all the other slams, like you, Thomas, who you're in the pod, you run the podcast, you and your team with Dana and with Haley. It'd be a great opportunity, because I don't know if you know this, Thomas. Do you know that Slam is the only high school in the country with a Sirius XM radio station?
I was actually shocked when my mom first told me about it. I'm like, I don't remember us having even a studio for that. And then that's also when I
Yeah,
learned about the other schools too. And I'm like, wow, that's actually really cool. I feel like that opens a lot of opportunities for students who want to get into the radio business, or, just something to build their confidence for that. So it's definitely a cool idea.
that's fantastic. And listen, and that's some of the things we're trying to work on, how we can get students like you, Thomas, and Haley and Dana, and through our other Slam schools that are in the programs, right? But they don't necessarily, when you come out to Slam Miami and you see the radio station that we have built out, it's something that, well, you guys may not have it on site yet at
Yeah.
Slam Nevada. We want you guys to be able to participate, and that's part of the collaboration, to see how we can leverage our Slam Miami and our Sirius XM station, which I'll say it 1,000 times because I love it. Only one in the country that high school has.
That's actually really
We
cool.
want all this, yeah. We want all the slams to be able to benefit from it. So to that's a very long-winded way of saying, Thomas, that we are working on different ways to be able to collaborate through the slams, because we think it's important and it's one of our goals.
Yeah, I think that's definitely amazing. We're not gonna be set to SiriusXM because I know you gotta pay for all that and whatever, but we will be on Spotify for listening, right? And there's it's more accessible to more people, and we believe that our goal is not only just to reach Slam students, but also people outside. And I feel like this podcast is just a really good way to connect us to other people outside of Slam and all that. So, what would be a good reason, why other people should hear this podcast and why this Slam system is amazing and the education is amazing as it is?
Yes. Well, I think that I think Slam is worth hearing about. I think what we're doing here is really um, we were there's a company called Cognia, Thomas, that they accredit schools, right? They come, they inspect, they investigate, they see, are you doing what you say you're supposed to do? And they come to pass judgment, right? When we applied for accreditation, the Slam Network did, we were rated that we got the highest score in the entire world at that point in time, which was a few years ago. And one of the things that they said in their report was that that's the Slam Network, is making generational change. We're making impacts in future generations, which touched us all a lot, because we're huge, as you can imagine, Thomas. We're in the education space, and we are a nonprofit that wants to serve and support, because we believe that education is one of the most meaningful ways for change, and it's the great equalizer. And we think that people should listen to your podcast. And number one, because you guys do great work. You're really well prepared. I'm really impressed with what you guys have done and how you've set this up so far. Really impressive. But our mission and our message and what we're doing, the kind of impact that we're doing, you don't have to take our word for it. You could listen to an independent surveyor and assessor like Cognia that came in, looked under the covers, checked under the couch, looking for issues and looking for problems. And instead they came out fans and supporters and are saying that we're making generational change. So if you feel that if you're interested in the future and making changes in the future, I think you should listen to your podcast and you should learn about Slam, because we're making those changes and we're having that impact.
Thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Definitely an honor. You're our first guest here, and it was amazing. This interview was a great. Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure, Thomas. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you and meeting Haley and Dana when I come visit, probably in the next month or two, I'm hoping. So,
Great.
But you have given me a homework assignment. I take my homework seriously. I'm going to get working on getting you some future guests.
All right. Thank you very much for coming out.
My pleasure. Thank you, Thomas. Have a great school year. See you soon.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was cool to see around the nation, and now let's go play our game.
Wait. Before we get into that, if you guys want to hear this great podcast or any of the future podcasts that we have, make sure you guys go follow our Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. All right, it'll be right here, so just go check us out.
All right, after I was rudely interrupted, we're playing a game. The first game on the first episode is called Imposter. Thomas, do you want to explain it for us?
So we're going to be handed 4 sheets of paper between us. We have a guest right here. Please introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Brian Lamont. I'm here. I'm a student for Slam Nevada. Here to play with them.
And so what we're going to do, 3 of us will know the subject word, and 1 of us won't. Let's get started. Producer!
Appreciate it. Alright, where is this stuff?
Okay. I'm gonna start it off.
Okay.
Shoes.
Okay, that was a good one. All right, let's go. 6.
All right, let's go forever.
Forever.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant, but
I get it.
I'll just say size. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Size?
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Lakers.
Okay, I'm gonna say balding.
I'm gonna say block.
I like that. I'm gonna say 6.
You already said
Yeah,
six.
yeah,
you
six,
said
You
yeah.
already said
Yeah.
6. Damn, you said my shit. Let's do can I do 2? Purple and yellow.
All right.
I think we need.
I think
We
we
need to go
yeah, I
again. We
think
need to
we-
go again.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait, go again?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I know who the imposter is.
I know who the imposter is. You don't know who it is?
Just
I mean,
guess.
it's, yeah. It's, ready?
We'll just do a guess.
All right, ready? In
3, 2, 1. Brian.
It's Brian. It's Brian.
Look at that.
It's a tie.
It's a
Oh.
tie.
That means we gotta do another.
Yeah,
gotta
round.
do another round.
One
I'm
final
so
round.
confused.
All right. Let's do. Let's see. I'm gonna say goat.
Let me say Bronny.
I'm gonna say. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna say Bryce.
All right,
I know who it
do-
is.
You don't know who it is?
I think so now.
All right,
I think so now.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Brian.
Bro, what?
It's Brian.
All right,
hold
what
on.
was your word? What was your word?
Show the camera.
Oh shit!
What were you?
Kind of crumbled it up again.
Oh my, why would you do that?
My bad, y'all. Imposter.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
that was
I
so
caught on.
confusing. That was
Hey,
LeBron.
I caught on
The word
immediately
was
though.
LeBron.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna.
All right, we're gonna play
Next
one
game.
more game and then we're done. Producer.
Let me see this.
No.
You don't know that?
What?
No, that's a
I don't
song.
know that.
That was a good one.
Okay. I like
Oh,
this one. I
okay.
like this one.
Wait. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's gonna start off? You going? Let's go,
Brian,
Brian.
are you gonna start us off?
Let's go, Brian.
My shit's
Hey,
kind of
he's struggling over there. Give him a sec.
Well, I started off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going this
Wait,
way.
what?
We're
Yeah.
going this
Now
way.
we'll go this way.
I lost. So
Wait.
somebody else started off.
What do you mean you lost?
I lost the last round, so somebody else started off.
Okay. Wait. All right. I guess I'll start it again. I'm gonna say.
Time's
I'm gonna say
ticking.
Picasso.
Hold on.
I don't. Let me say. I don't know what to say. Owl.
I'm gonna say.
If you know, you know.
I'm gonna say. Family Matters.
Okay.
I'm gonna say beef.
I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna say 9.
Alright, I'm gonna say heart.
I'm gonna say Lamar.
I'm gonna say Toronto.
All right, so I think we know who it is.
I think
feel
we
like-
know who it
I
is. I think we
know
know who it is.
3, 2, 1.
Brian.
Bro, like, what is this?
Are you the imposter?
I'm the imposter.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
the
The
imposter.
option is Drake.
The topic was Drake.
Yep.
Yep.
And,
So, yo.
and that
I
was
said
all.
Picasso.
That's all for
because
the
of
game.
Ada Picasso.
This week we have one more. Okay, we have one more. Actually, sorry.
Wait, we have one more.
one more.
We were playing. We have one
Hey,
more.
let me get first pick.
Yeah,
pick.
let
Yeah,
him get
let
first
him get
pick.
first
Like,
pick. Alright,
yeah, yeah. Wait, producer.
Alright. You picked the wrong one, pal.
Wait, stop sliding.
Okay, I like this
Okay,
one.
okay,
I
okay.
like this one.
Frank,
He doesn't like this one. You want to start it off?
I'm not starting it off, dude. What? Like, what?
All right, that was
Alright.
you set up.
Let's see who it is.
Alright, I'm gonna say double.
Okay, I like that one. I'm gonna say hat.
I'm gonna say palm trees.
Okay.
I'm gonna say LA.
I'm gonna say animal.
Okay, okay. I feel like he's already catching on. Alright, let's go. Popular.
I'm gonna say red.
Okay.
I'm gonna say color. Color?
Color?
Yeah,
said
just color.
Alright. I think I know what it is.
I think we do
3, 2, 1,
1,
Brian.
Bro, imposter again, bro.
Yeah.
The subject was In and Out.
Yeah. So that's all
Alright.
for our game this week. We'll have another one next week. And thank you, Brian, for joining us.
Yeah,
You're
thank you.
welcome.
And
All right, thank you for joining us for our very first episode of the Slam Nation podcast. We hope you see you guys next time. And as before, I'm Thomas Delaney,
I'm Anthony Delgado.
I'm Ethan Prophet.
and we'll see you guys next time.